Hi, we're out here on a Saturday. It's Easter weekend. This place is quiet. It's a factory, actually, manufacturing plant, and then corporate headquarters for a business in Wilton, Connecticut. Volume is low here, foot traffic, cars, parking lot's empty, so it's a good time for us to come here and work. I'm about to go into a confined space under this parking lot. There are 91 Cultec 330 XL HD chambers in rows. I'm going to go inspect the separator row. We want to see what's going on with it. Is it in good shape? Is it full of silts and solids? If it is, we have 2 vac trucks here on site that'll help us suck everything out, clean it up, and get things back in action. We are now responsible for the annual maintenance of this facility. Behind us are those vac trucks. We have 34 catch basins on the property. We're cleaning out all those catch basins today as well. We have a forklift to pull the grates, and then we're going inside with the vac trucks and taking all the solids out of the structures. We have a busy day ahead of us, and we're trying to move it forward. Safety is our #1 priority no matter what we do. My associate Rob and I are about to go underground, like I said. I'm wearing this safety harness. I'm going to attach myself to this tripod. Rob is going to monitor me at all times. If I fall down or get hurt or get consumed by gases or there's low oxygen levels, whatever, Rob could crank me out and safely remove me from the manhole. I also am wearing a 4-way gas monitor at all times, so I know what the conditions are in the space. We tested the space for about 30 minutes before we even attempted to enter. Everything is fine. Oxygen levels are good. There's no other levels of gases or anything toxic that might affect me. So everything is safe down there. We're also continuously running fresh air with our fan into the space just to keep air fresh and oxygen levels high. We'll talk to you guys later. Everything's looking good so far. There's just some drainage stone in the manhole chamber itself. Not a big deal, that'll stay. We're not gonna remove it. What I'm gonna do is get down low and try to get a vantage point so I have a vision on the separator row. This probably runs about 300 feet in one continuous line. I'm gonna get down with this light, shine the light inside, and take some photos and video so we can see what the conditions are. What I'm looking for particularly are solids, leaves, anything decomposing, anything that might have found its way into these chambers. We want to keep them clean. There's drainage stone as a base, and that needs to be clean and pristine, and that helps the system work the right way. Anything that might get inside and gunk it up is going to affect functionality, and then of course if you let that go for a long period of time, it just exacerbates, and then the system just holds water. We want this to infiltrate water, move water out. I'm hoping the chambers are empty and not full of water. I'll be back in a little bit. I just entered this manhole here, and this is access to the separator row on a stormwater system. This is an inlet pipe. This is coming from a catch basin about 30 feet away on the street. This is a smaller pipe, probably 12 inches, or 10 inches. And the water finds its way into this manhole, and then what I'm looking at in front of me, and then it also continues behind me, is the separator row. You'll see a little bit of deformity in the chambers. I think when they were installed, they probably twisted a little bit. Not the biggest problem in the world. I am happy with what I see, and what I see is clean stone. We don't have any debris or anything hung up in this system, which is fantastic. So the system is doing its job. You can see the staining right on the walls, that residue. That tells us what the high water mark is. So this system has filled. It hasn't overwhelmed itself. The water did not hit the top of the arch, but it went up pretty far. So this system at times in heavy rains does fill. So it is doing its job, and the water ultimately is finding its way out. That's what we want to see. Very happy with what I see thus far. So this commercial project is a wrap. 34 catch basins. We tag teamed 2 vac trucks and smashed 34 catch basins in 6 hours. It was a productive Saturday. At the same time, myself and my associate Rob went in and did the confined space entry, checked out the Cultecs, took some video inside the chambers, took a look at the separator row, took a look at some of the inbound piping, the conveyance piping, sending water into the system. Everything looked great. I'm happy to start to maintain this system for these folks. We'll be out here twice a year, staying on top of things.